a republic, if you can keep it. Let us discuss the issues.
Here's a guy who was born in 1706. He is the 15th of 17 kids.
Just imagine that nowadays.
I felt horrible for his mother, but then it's bad enough, but evidently roughly half those kids were with his father's first wife, I guess, who passed, and he was sired with the second wife, but still 17 kids. He was born in Boston. Everyone always thinks of him as only in Philadelphia, but he spent it up until about age 16, 17. He was in Boston. He went to school and really soaked up all of the education he could. Of course, his dad thought he was going to be a reverend, in the church. That didn't pan out. And here's a kid who is soaking up all the knowledge he possibly can. His dad had him taken out of school, and you're going to help me in my business. He was a candle maker. So he learned the business of that. And his stepbrother or half brother, I don't know exactly how you put it, one of the older ones had started doing his own printing. So at the age of 16, here's Ben going to work as a journalist / in the printing press business. And he does that at age 16. And quite frankly, he was really good at it, both with his writing, his intellect.
You mean quite Franklin,
Well done. Well done. And he goes to his brothers when he's 16 years old, or they're about 17 years old, to Philadelphia. He just leaves Boston and goes down there. Again, we've talked about this before with other people and the other founding fathers. I know it's a different time. I know but it's amazing to me, or at least so many of these figures, they're 12 years old, 15 years old, leaving to go on, board ships and do this and come back here, be persons of industry. Alexander Hamilton was running an import-export business at the age of 15.
George Washington at the age of 10, taking care of his entire plantation,
So here's Benjamin, and he's really into all of this printing, and it catches the eye of the then governor of Pennsylvania, who is Sir William Keith. And William Keith says, you should start your own business. I'll fund you. Go to England, and I'll write a letter of credit for you. He's 17 going on 18 years old, goes to England to do this stuff. Letter of credit never really around, so what does he do? Well, I got stiffed by the governor of Pennsylvania. He just gets another printing job in London just because he can, and he's ambitious. And he comes back to Philadelphia in 1726, and he starts making Philadelphia his home. Now, when I say making Philadelphia his home, he's already in the printing business back in Philadelphia. He's making pretty good coin for the time frame. And he becomes a community organizer. He becomes a community man. He established the first circulating library in Philadelphia, 1731. 1732, he started publishing his Poor Richard Almanacs that would come out every year. Did that for 25 years.
Yep.
And evidently made a serious fortune on those. So now he's got money. He taught himself 3 different languages, Spanish, French, and Latin. And then he goes from there, he is appointed postmaster, and he does some other stuff. But ultimately, he starts making things for Philadelphia. He starts creating things. He starts using his head for the betterment of his fellow man. 1736, he goes into the General Assembly as their clerk. 1737, he's appointed postmaster of Philadelphia. He, in 1749, starts what turns out to be the University of Pennsylvania, the Ivy League school in Philadelphia, which is chartered in 1753. All these things, from He
Pennsylvania
started a
Hospital.
militia force to protect the Philadelphia area. He created a means by which to pave the city streets. He improved the method of street lighting. And he assisted in founding this first city hospital.